It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Welcome in, everybody. My name's Jim. This is the More Sunshine Please Tuesday evening live stream. How are you? I'm all right. Coming up on the show, got some coffee. I'm going to eat something. We'll play some games. But before we do any of that nonsense, I like to celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into this chat. So let's do that. And see who's here and who's first. And again, as always, my chat might be different than yours. Today's gold medalist, Samantha Lowe. Congratulations on your gold medal today. Our silver, it's Joey's World. And our bronze medalist, a return to the medal stand, Noah. Congratulations. Before I see who else is in the chat, I want to point something out here. Let me get it ready. I wasn't sure how early that our gold medalists get into the chat. I never paid attention until today that I know exactly when they post something to the chat for the first time. And I know that occasionally YouTube will get rid of it. Like if it's too early, it won't last. But can I show you this screen cap from today? These are the first 4, actually, people in the chat. And I never paid attention to the times. This is on my screen, on StreamYard. Sam came in at 9:30 this morning to earn that gold medal. And more power to her. It's Joey's World just over an hour later to get the silver. And at 10:11 a.m., Noah. So, and then you can see Donna with a very close 4th place today. But I never paid attention to that. 9:30. Wow, I appreciate the effort. I really do. That's very cool. As you saw, Donna Jaworski also chiming in before lunch. Hi, Donna. Season's greetings to you. Pepper Tree Villa is here. It's Tuesday. That means one thing. It's time for a coffee break. Now, I thought this went without saying, but you actually don't have to wait for my live stream to enjoy coffee. I hope you know that. I trust you do. And we'll get to some coffee in a bit. Oh, I have to mute my mic so I can clear my throat. Hang on. There. Welcome in, PTV. Paul Eichenlaub, hello to you. Yeah, what does it say? You really got to get here early to get the gold. Earlier than I thought. Yeah, isn't that funny? I wonder when the cutoff is. I wonder when those disappear. I don't know. I'll have to check on Mondays and see which ones disappear, I suppose. I don't open the chat. I don't know when that starts. I usually schedule this live stream on Sunday or Monday. Sometimes I wait till Monday. And I think I scheduled this one today for on Sunday. So it's been open since Sunday, as far as I know. I think, yeah. So if you tried to post something, oh well. Okay. Eric Newman, hello to you. From North to Neverland is here. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh, and Sam is back, and this one was from 6:54 p.m. So got this gold medal, took a break, came back to join us. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and your family. Thanks for stopping by. Mar in Memphis, always a pleasure. Here in time for the aluminum medal. Oh, Mar, you were nowhere near the aluminum medal. No, I'm kidding. You got it. Aluminum medal. Yeah, do I have to? I gotta come up with a whole list of medals. Richard's here. Hello. And I'm open to that. Yes. I welcome your criticisms and suggestions. Nope. No. You can keep your suggestions. No. Rachel Fithian, welcome in. Good to see you. Sherry, hello, and happy retirement. Oop, it just flashed on me. Paul Eichenlaub, yes. D&G Explorers. Hi. Surfer Girl, hello to you. Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Simba 2, hello. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see how high I can get my voice on the next one. I don't know, I think maybe I'm caught up. Ooh, what? Be on the alert. The 2023 edition of the Orlando Guy Christmas mugs are being sent out soon. That's exciting. Hi. Okay, here we go. Here's a new one. Mom! That's as high as I can go. Hi. Pumpkin spice season. Indeed. I took, remember I had the Aldi coffee variety pack back there. I took it to work and had a couple this week already, yesterday and today. One, not so great, and I forget what it was, but today it was like pumpkin cream something or other, and it was delicious. I think the one I didn't like was, oddly enough, cinnamon something. I don't know, but they're all different. I mean, like cinnamon coffees are all different, from the different brands. I'll stop. Arjons, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. And I'm scrolling through, and if I've missed you, I apologize, but I don't think I did. But if I did, sorry. All right. Before we get to the coffee, let me... what is it? Oh, wildlife. Okay, we have a lot of birds around here. And today's wildlife video is yet another bird. This one's a hawk. Now, we see hawks flying overhead quite often. But this one landed in our tree in the backyard, and that's rare. So what you're about to see... Where is my... There it is. All right, this is from our lanai. I'll let it play. And can you see it there? It's that little brown spot in the middle of the screen. This never happens. I seldom see hawks perched like that. They're always flying. But this dude was... I looked up and I saw him, and I got my phone out of my pocket. Now, I was on the lanai, and you can kind of see I'm recording through a screen here. Now I'm about to move outside to see how close I can get to this bird. So there he's behind a branch, and so dissolve to... This is about as close as I can get him zoomed in. And you can see, he's turning and about to fly away. And then my phone cuts off because I got a phone call at that very second. And my phone stopped recording, so I could not follow him. But there he is in his majestic... or maybe it's a her. I don't really know. But, yeah, that was exciting for me. Yard hawk. I think it's just your standard hawk. If it were a chicken hawk, it'd be trying to fight foghorn leghorn. So I don't think it was a chicken hawk. I don't know what type of hawk. I think it's just a regular hawk. Now, we have, and I have no video of this yet, but quite often overhead, we have fish hawks flying overhead, otherwise known as osprey. And again, always flying. I seldom see them perched on anything or on the ground, but always flying very high in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Okay. Next, let's drink some coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Sebastian the Crab, welcome in. I stumbled. I'm sorry. Today's coffee brought to us by Donna Jaworski. Again, thank you so much, Donna, for today's coffee. And I've been, I had some of the coffee from the variety box you kindly sent this weekend. I had this one, Cheesecake Fantasy. That was good. My wife had coconut cream pie. She liked it. And then I also had pecan pie. Also good. Today, we're trying, it was just brought out to me, it's called Maple Sleigh. And it'll be my first maple coffee of the season. So here it is in the non-2023 Orlando Guy Christmas mug. In the classic. Oh. It's good. I was expecting more maple, but I'm glad there isn't. I'm glad it's just a hint. More coffee, less maple. I didn't want to be drinking syrup. You know what I mean? But I'm not. This is good. 2 thumbs up. There's one. Here's the other one. All right. Thank you again, Donna. We will continue enjoying your coffee throughout the season. I have something to eat with the coffee. I should have done this first. This was gifted to me by my wife when she went to Sprouts. Sprouts is a it's called Sprouts Farmers Market, but it is not a farmers market. It's sort of like a small Whole Foods sort of establishment. Probably cheaper than Whole Foods. And as a matter of fact, every day they have manager specials. And if you get there at the right time, you can get some really good deals daily. This was not a deal necessarily, but I was excited to get the old-fashioned pumpkin snaps. So it is just a bag of cookies, and these are, I would imagine, going to be wonderful with the coffee. Oh, strong smell. I like it. And again, I don't ever remember having something pumpkin spice flavored that I did not enjoy. Sorry to cut it off before it swells. Looking at this from Mom. While driving home yesterday, I drove past a quick oil change place and noticed a sign by the road. It read, "Pumpkin Spice Oil is back." That's good. I love the funny marquees. It's good stuff. We have a veterinarian's office. On my ride home from work, I see it daily. And they have witty things on there. I remember growing up, occasionally we'd drive by a quarry, and I don't know if the marquee was part of the quarry or a business near the quarry, but I often remember messages of the same ilk being puns or plays on words. Is that the same as a pun? Doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Tastes better in this mug. What's next? Okay, so these are delicious, and again, oh, Ben, welcome in. I see you there. Happy driving. All right, but these are wonderful. Yes, Server Girl, anything is cheaper than Whole Foods. I suppose you're right. Yes. All right. Got that there. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah. Okay. So last week I read off some football scores real quick. And this week I plan on doing the same thing, and I will. And I wrote a script, and I forgot to print it out. I don't have it. So I'm going to show the scores, play the music, and I'm going to wing this the best that I can. So here we go. We're starting with the Detroit Lions this week. Let's see, what do I have to say about this? After a disappointing loss the week prior, the Lions defense came back, stopped the 2-0 Falcons from reaching the end zone. They settled for 2 field goals, and the Lions ended up winning 20-6 on the back of Jared Goff, who threw for 1 touchdown and ran for another. Rookie tight end Sam Laporta got his first touchdown of his NFL career. All right. Okay. Just fill in the music there. I think that music goes on a little too long. Oh, well. What are you going to do? All right, let's move on to Florida State now. Florida State! They lost to Clemson 7 years in a row. On Saturday, they broke that streak. They beat Clemson in overtime, 31-24 on a Keon Coleman touchdown in overtime. I guess I already said overtime. I'm winging it, folks. And finally, the University of Michigan won again. And for the second week in a row, both FSU and Michigan scored 31 points. Michigan beat Rutgers 31-7. Well, that music goes really fast. Rutgers scored the first 7 points on a first-minute touchdown, and then Michigan stopped them the rest of the way. Michigan has a really good defense this year. And Michigan plays at Nebraska on Saturday. FSU is off until October, and the Lions play this Thursday at Green Bay, so they'll be on Thursday Night Football. The only game in town. Dad Builds, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, still working, but listening in. I'll be quiet then. What now? Let's play games. I enjoy the games, and I want to play the one that Noah introduced me to it. It's another New York Times game, and it was called Connections, and I've only played it twice, I think. One was on this live stream. No, I must have been 3 times. I played it once before last time I played it on the live stream. So I played it once, then the live stream. Okay, I played it 4 times. I played it yesterday, and it was hard. I only got one group. But I didn't play it correctly. And I've learned from my mistakes. So, all right, let me get it going here. What am I... Okay, here it is. Share screen. We're going to do that. Turn that off. All right. Connections. Let's play it. Here's how to play. I'm going to get rid of that. We have 16 words here. And of these 16 words, we have to create 4 groups of 4. And each group of 4 has a theme to it. And we got to guess what the theme is, and we got to create our own groups here. And we only have 4 chances to get them all right. So, now, what they do here is they have words that could possibly be in multiple groups, so you got to be careful about that. I'm looking at the words Monty and the word Python in the upper right-hand corner, and I doubt they're going to be together. Do you know what I mean? Another way to throw me off here. So, let's see. Garter. Okay. Let's see. All right. First off, I see mamba, boa, viper, and python. These are all snakes. That's got to be one of the groups. Let's get that out of the way. And it's there. Okay. I am... Let's see. Yesterday, there were, and this is one of the groups I didn't get, there were 4 words that began with C, and they were all alternate words for the word envelop. That was, and I blew it. I'm seeing undergarments, like a slip, a garter. A teddy is one, right? And a thongs underwear. I don't know if this is one of the groups. It is. Lingerie. I know. Okay. All right. So it gets a bit easier because we get rid. Now we have only half of our words here. So, oh boy. I gotta think about this one. It doesn't immediately grab me. Abstract. Oh, wait a minute. Full house, full moon, full Monty, full circle. I think that's a group. Yeah. And then finally, brief, rundown, abstract, digest, or digest. Words for summary. All right. I did it. I did that one all by myself. But for this next game, of course, I like to play with. Dreamer Deborah, welcome in. Good to see ya. Okay, I didn't get that ready. Here we go. Chrono photo, 5 pictures. We got to guess in what year the picture was taken. Now, I'll be honest with you. It's not that I cheated, but I really wanted a color photo for the first picture. So I refreshed my screen 3 times until I got one. This one happens to be of a Detroit sports fan, of which I am also. So, what am I doing? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, we've got a flat panel TV. Wait a minute. Is that a screen in front of a screen? What am I looking at? All right. Hockey Town, in reference to the Detroit Red Wings. That wasn't a thing until 1997. So this is after 97. Well, hang on. Las Vegas All-Star 2007. Okay, that's a huge hint. That's a better hint. Detroit Tigers 2006 American League champions. Okay, we already got that. Is this guy playing the Wii? All right, so the Wii, that was big in like 2009. 2008, 2009 perhaps? Yeah, there it is in the right below the bottom left corner of the television. What else is there? So it's at least in my book 2008. Maybe 2009. I don't know when this guy bought his Wii. Whoops. What else is here? What is... I can't really tell what that is. Oh, is that a Super Bowl? Super Bowl XL? I don't remember when that was. But that was in Detroit. I don't remember when that was. All right. I'm going to zoom out with the picture and then take a look at the chat. All right, what do you guys have to say? He is playing Wii. All right, Donna says 2015. Is Rob Fuzz here? Welcome in, Rob. Deborah says 2000. Paul says 2006. Then he says 2010. Classic Wii 2009. Okay. Good to know. Arjon says 2008. Eric says 2011. Marlene, welcome in. 2011. Nick says 2012. Deborah says 2008 now. Good. Okay. Keith, how are you? Your guess of 2010 is noted. Noah says 2007. Rachel, 2008. Sebastian, 2009. Noah says, I used to have Wii, but looking into getting Nintendo Switch for Christmas. Is that you in the picture? No. Sherry says 2009. Rob says 2009 is a good guess, Sherry. Simba 2, 2010. Mom says 2008. Let's maybe 2010. Or 2009. Man. I'm going to guess this dude decked out his man cave. He got the Wii as soon as he could. 2009 it is. Survey says, ooh, 2008. Well, we still got a lot of points. 924. Let's go to the next picture. As soon as it loads. Great guessing, everybody. I see somebody new in the chat. Warti Tela channel. Well, hello to you from Indonesia. Welcome in. We're playing Chrono Photo, and we have to guess in which year these pictures were taken. Okay. This is on the deck of the... I don't know where this is. This is quite old. Every single man is wearing a hat. Now, these mustaches look like they're phony. They're probably not, but they look like, you know, when you would go and these photographers were set up, and you could dress up, and they would make it look like you were in an old-timey photograph. That's what that mustache looks like to me. Like, not real, but all right. Of course it's real. All right, let's see. What else? Sir, are you drinking coffee? Oh yeah, is this a breakfast? Is this a continental breakfast? I see some cinnamon rolls there. Do I not? Quite old. My guess would be in the 19 teens, but I don't really know. When we get this old, I'm guessing. So I'm going to rely on the chat. Okay. This one does look hard. Simba2 says 1910. Rob says 1820. Rob, I'm going to forgive you for not knowing the rules. The earliest we can guess is 1900. And the latest we can guess is last year, 2022. So I'm going to strike that from the record and let you guess again. Oh, and then he says 1920. Okay, I see you. Nick says 1913. Paul says 1915. Noah, 1921. Donna says 24. Ooh, Donna, without the question mark. Donna's really certain now, I think, everybody. I don't know. Rachel says 1902. Arjan's 1918. Noah says Boston Tea Party. Bro, that was in the 1700s. Eric Newman says 1926. Keith is wondering if this was on the Titanic. And if it is, Deborah and Surf Bum, hey, welcome in, say 1912. Marlene says 25. From North to Neverland, 1912. Are we thinking this is the Titanic? And did this picture survive? I mean, it's as good as a guess as any. I would say, I don't know. I don't really know. The guy on the very left and the guy on the very right are dressed similarly. And are they dressed like military, or are they dressed like White Star crew members? I don't know. I'm asking. Mom says 1925. Simba 2 wants to change his answer to 19. Titanic is as good a guess as anything. So let's go. 1912, survey says. 1913. So not the Titanic, but an incredible facsimile. I don't know what it was. What was the one that went and rescued some of the people from the Titanic? That's the one. I thought it was a ship as well. Although maybe it's not. I don't know. It does look outside. Oh well. All right, let's move on. Picture 3. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Playing Chrono Photo. And we have another color photograph, mercifully. Okay. Big sweater. We're looking at blueprints. This is the 80s, I'm guessing. Late 80s. A zoom in. I don't think that's Sandra Bullock, but it could be. Let's see. Maybe it's the early 90s. Could be. I'm looking at her bangs, and that's a very... I think that's 80s. Late 80s, early 90s, certainly. More late 80s? That's my guess. We have a overhead over here. And that's the extent of our technology in here. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, I thought maybe that was an iPad for a second. And there's no way. I think that's just a insert in a 3-ring binder of some sort. Boy. What that hair clip? Anything we can glean from that? No. Some kid brought in a large soft drink from a fast food chain back there. Kids in the back, you know there's somebody taking pictures in here. Can you pretend to pay attention? What about her eyeglasses? Does that tell us anything? And we're looking at style now. That's our big clue here. She's wearing a denim shirt with denim jeans. So that's not Jay Leno. I don't know for certain. Let's check the chat here. All right. Am I zoomed out? Yes. All right. Here we go. Donna says 85. Rob says 89, the year I graduated. Rob, as you, I think, know, also the year I graduated. 86 says Noah. Deborah says 70s or 80s. Movie Mania Nick says 87. Rob says 80s, 100%. I think you're right, Rob. Paul says 86. Rachel, 92. Could be. Arjon's 84. Marlene says 84. And we know how good Marlene is at this game. From North of Neverland, 91. My mom says not mall bangs. If they were mall bangs, would they be sticking up? These are just bangs, I guess. Deborah says 88. Eric, 82. Interesting. Deborah says 78. Sorry. Simba 2, good question. Wasn't the hair bigger in the 80s? Yeah. I think you're right. Good point. But by the late 80s, was that on the way out? Yeah, that's a great point. Nobody's got big hair here. Long hair, yeah. But big hair, not so much, huh? Rob says 89. Mom says 92. Simba 2 says 92. Sherry, 94. Keith, California got into trouble in 1912 for turning off its wireless and for ignoring the flares from the Titanic. Wait, California? How would California see the flares from the Titanic? Somebody didn't get the distress signal. Is that what you're telling us? Okay. Michelle says 80. Surf Bump 94. Sebastian 90. Deborah says 91. PTV says 83. Really? Rob has to eat. All right, Rob, enjoy your meal. Let's say 1990. That's my guess. Here we go. Submit. 95? Wow. Who was closest? There was a 92, 94. Sherry said 94. Wow. I fear I steered everybody wrong with my suggestions. Great job, Sherry. Okay. All right. Looking at the license plate, can we tell where that's from? I don't know if that matters. Cal Fire. Okay, California. What year is this truck? Or SUV? I guess it's a truck with a thing on the back. Cab? Is that what that's called? I think the driver's saying, "Where's the fire?" And that guy's saying, "It's right there, bro." I don't. Aren't there fires like this every year in California? I mean, right now, aren't there fires right now? This one's tough. Other than When I zoom in, resolution is pretty good for the most part. It looks like it might be the same aspect ratio of a phone camera. So 2010-ish, I don't know. Anywhere and from there and beyond. I'm not sure. Man, that's an intense flare. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Oh, the ship, California. Gotcha. I am so sorry. I misunderstood. All right. Noah says 2003. Rachel, 2010. Deborah says that truck seems way too close to those flames. No kidding. Dude, I know you're a pro, but please be careful. Arjon says 2012. Donna says 2012. Noah will switch his to 2018. PTV asks if we can get a better look at the plate. Indeed. Oh, man. If I go too close, can't really see a year. Or maybe there's something on that plate you can get a clue from. What's over here? Nothing? Number on the bumper there? Let's see. Man, Doc and Marty have to stop going back in time in the forest. Indeed. Sherry says 2021. Marlene says 2019. Nick says 2015. Eric 2011. Deborah's going to pass on this one. Doug says 2019. What did Sherry say? 2021. Let's say 2020. 2020, here we go. Hey! Well done, everybody. We have 3,400 points. We can get over 4,000 today if we do fairly well on this next. Oh, man. All right. Well, we should get within 20 years, right? Okay. What am I looking at here? Is this a steam-powered horse-drawn carriage? I don't know. One or the other, dude. A billboard in the back says Wamakers. Wanamakers. Is that what that says? Wanamakers. Anybody know anything about Wanamakers and why that name's on a billboard? But it's over here. I can't zoom in terribly close. On this side of the road, we can see horses have already gone by. Okay. All right. Is that an automobile? Here. On the right. Hard to tell. It might be. Or are those horse legs? Yeah. I think those are horse legs that we can see peeking underneath that carriage. Okay, so pre-automobile. I don't know. Chris, it's me on my way to the bathroom on my 10-minute work break. Indeed, yes. Well played, sir. Fire truck. You mean a truck on fire? Because that's what it looks like. Perhaps. Although, the what do you call a driver of a horse-drawn carriage? The conductor doesn't appear to be in fire gear. Stagecoach driver? I don't know. What's on here? Nothing. I can't tell. Are we zoomed all the way out? We are. Okay. Man. I think I would say 1910 just to, if it could be anywhere from 1900 to 1920, I'm going to go right in the middle in 1910. but I don't really know. Okay. Deborah likes the old ones the best. Oh, interesting. They are very cool pictures. They're just difficult to guess. Noah says 1916. Donna, 1912. Paul says 1918. Keith says 1900. It's a horse-drawn fire engine. All right. Deborah says 1901. PTV 02. Rachel 04. Eric says it's 3 Mr. Eds. Arjan says 1905. Simba 2 says the pick is so clear. It kind of is. Even though these horses are running, that was a fast shutter. Do you know what I mean? So it caught them in motion without blur. So cameras were pretty good. This camera, anyway. Marlene says 1912. Nick, 09. It's a horse-drawn fire engine, says Keith. City of Topeka has one at the Topeka Fire Department. Very interesting. Shouldn't they get a motor truck by now, though? I mean, just for safety's sake, you know. Is that steam coming out of the back? Asked Deborah. I kind of have the same question. And why steam? Steam-powered pump? Perhaps. Sebastian says 1907. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Thanks for listening while working. All right. A lot of you are in the same ballpark. 1902 to 1905. We have a 1909. Sebastian said 1907. That seems to be kind of in the middle there. Let's do that. What is it? 1910. My goodness, I was right. I didn't know it was 1910. I was just playing the numbers. We did pretty well today. 4,200 points. Great job, everybody. That was fun. I always find this game fun, and I'm glad you guys do too. I like playing it with you. Okay, it's intermission time. I've got a video for today's intermission. And no doubt this was done before the days of glamorizing food and advertising, because what you're about to see does no justice to this food item. It makes it look horrible. And even if you're a fan of this food item, I would imagine after seeing this intermission video, you'll pass. It's not a good look for this food. I'll just play it. Here we go. We'll be back with a top 15 list coming up.
It's tasty. It's taste tempting. It's an old-fashioned pepper steak sandwich. Not a hamburg, but a real steak made from selected choice steer beef and smothered with red and green garden peppers throughout, giving you that old-fashioned pepper steak flavor. Treat yourself now. Get your fresh pepper steak sandwich at the snack bar.
You know, the old degraded film doesn't help. I'm not sure anything would. That did not look appetizing. Did he say deer meat? I don't even know. I was so focused on how it looked, how poorly it looked. Oh, well. All right. One of the lessons I do in my classroom is of movie posters, because it's a form of advertising. It's also a good example of graphics and how you can sell something anyway. So I have movie posters in my room, and I have a great appreciation for them. And a while back, I noticed there was this this niche movement of people that would make alternative movie posters, just artists that would reimagine movie posters for movies, and some of them are fantastic. Well, I'm sure there are examples everywhere, but there is a website called alternativemovieposters.com where you can see artists can upload their creations to this place, and you can search for movies, and it's really quite neat. I needed to narrow it down because I haven't looked at all the movie posters, and I don't really know what the top 15 best ones on there are, and they don't have their own list. But I went through and I thought, I haven't talked about Disney in a while. So from alternativemovieposters.com, I'm counting down 15 of the better alternative Disney movie posters that they have. So I'm going to go through this quick and show you some of the better ones. Number 15, what is this? Oh, these aren't really in any particular order. I didn't have time to do that. But if you go to that website, right on the home page, I think they have a movie poster of the week. And this week is one for Disney's Robin Hood. That's their movie poster of the week, and this is it. I wish I had the capability to zoom in more on this. But you can see what the artist did here. And, I had all of the artists' names available. It's a bunch of different artists. You can go to alternativemovieposters.com, and I'll put this up here to remind you of the website. But this is pretty neat. The colors, it's just good. I can't spend too long on each of these posters, but I invite you because I can't see this very well, but some of these are very cool. Actually, I think all of these are. There were some that I found that weren't so great. Either they had spoilers for the movie, so I didn't like that. So I thought, well, that's not going to be a great movie poster. Though it may look very cool, it wouldn't make a great movie poster. Number 14, Aladdin. Here's the one for Aladdin. What I like about this is you've got Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet, and the genie is looking on approvingly, and he's very happy for them. They're flying over Agrabah. I thought this was a really neat design. There were other poster designs on there for Aladdin that were also great looking, but I liked this one. I liked how the genie was looking upon the couple smitten with each other on the magic carpet. I thought that was neat. And if you'll notice, the magic carpet's holding a flower for them. Oh, that's kind of neat. All right. Next, number 13 is, The Incredibles, my favorite Pixar movie. This is pretty neat. This is kind of straight. It's not straight from the movie itself, but in Bob Parr's office, he's got his mementos from years past. And in this, what this movie poster is showing is him in his Mr. Incredible costume, his original one. Or no, he's not. That's his chair, isn't it? Okay, never mind. He's in his regular dad gear, but he's looking longingly at his glory days. And I thought that was a neat message for this poster, because that's a great deal of what this movie's about. Is he still wants to be a hero, but he can't be. So I thought that was a pretty awesome poster for The Incredibles. Again, we're counting down alternative Disney movie posters. Number 12. What do I have here? Oh, okay. So I didn't want to just do animation. I wanted some from the live-action movies and the other arms of Disney. And this is from the Marvel universe. It's the only Marvel one I have on here. This is from Endgame. Now, I had just told you about, I didn't like the spoilers that I saw on some of these posters. And this poster has one, but it looked really cool. So you could see Captain America wielding Thor's hammer with the lightning. And that was a surprise in the movie. So as a re-release, perhaps this would make a fantastic movie poster. But otherwise, no. I wasn't happy with any of the other ones. This was my favorite one, and I wanted something Marvel, and I didn't have all the time in the world to look, so that's why. That's why I went against what I just... Don't do as I do as I say. Okay, that's what's going on here. Next, number 11. What do we have? Okay, some of these are seasonal. Here's the first one. This is The Nightmare Before Christmas. What I like about this is it's got Jack Skellington in there, but not really. That's the moon, and you can see some clouds form his eyes. There's a bat that forms his nose, and that wrought iron gate is forming his mouth. And I thought that was pretty neat. And there were actually a ton of posters that did similar things. And there'll be another one on this list. So that's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought that looked good. Wait till you see number 1. That probably is the number 1 poster on here. Number 10. I don't know if I need the numbers behind me, but I've got them. Number 10 is The Jungle Book. And this is pretty neat, the way the artist made Shere Khan's stripes into dead trees and the snake. What was the snake? Is Ka hypnotizing Mowgli there in the middle, and I thought that was pretty nifty, turning his stripes into trees like that and having another scene from the movie right on the body of Shere Khan there. I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah, that's number 10. All right, number 9. This is from the Star Wars world. This is Return of the Jedi. There were a number of posters that just had members of the cast on there, and this one just has Luke. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has more. Oh, and the Emperor is back there. And as soon as my other monitor pops up, because I can't see what it says, I don't remember what it says. Oh, at the top of the poster it says, "Like my father before me." And he's wielding the lightsaber. Cool pose there. Luke is looks like he's got anger on his face, which is not a Jedi trait. But the Emperor is behind him, egging him on, if you remember. I just thought this was a pretty neat looking poster. And now, I didn't notice this at first, but does the whole background, does that resemble Darth Vader's mask? Maybe it does in some abstract way. I can't tell. A little bit, perhaps? I don't know. All right. Number 8, we've got Pinocchio. All right, this one has Pinocchio on the shelf, surrounded by a bunch of characters and things from the movie. I thought this was a nice montage of images from the movie. There were also posters from the live-action Benicio del Toro Pinocchio on that website. There was a really cool one with the whale, Monstro, cresting the water. It was really neat looking. There were some cool Pinocchio posters with Monstro. But I chose this one. I thought that looked pretty neat. And it kind of, has so many more of the elements from the movie than the other posters did. So that's why I chose that one. All right. Number 7, went back Disney live action. I wanted something a little... I just wanted more live action on here. I didn't want them all to be animation. So this is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And again, it's recalling a scene from the movie. The kids are in the yard among the grass. You could see their house in the background and how they are just ant-sized compared to the blades of grass. It's a pretty cool image. I like this one. But I think there was another one. I think there was one other one, and it was just that overhead shot of the kid in the bowl of Cheerios. And I thought, well, I like this one better. Just me. All right, number 6 on the list. Where are we? Oh, going way back. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What did I like about this? Okay, so it's sort of not quite black and white, not quite sepia, sort of a in between there. The only color in the poster is the red apple. I kind of like that, but it's a little too small. But I suppose it does the trick. There were other Snow White posters, but this was the one I liked best. You can see the forest animals looking on. And I just wanted something from Snow White, that being the first animated feature-length movie. So that's why I picked that. All right, next. Number 5, Moana. Okay. There were a number of Moana ones, and a lot of them were Lamamum were very stylized and looked fantastic. But I'm a big fan of the way Taka looks, and this poster features that character, and you can see Moana in the foreground, of course, and this is a cool image. I like how the water's separating the two. I just like the look of that character. I think it's pretty neat. I like the way that poster is stylized. But there were other ones that looked like Polynesian, like tourist ads, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe that was Lilo and Stitch, which is not on the list. Sorry, Gregory. Let's move on. Number 4. I can't tell if this is for the animated movie or the live-action remake of 101 Dalmatians. I guess it works for both. I think it's the live-action. I think that's the logo for the live-action 101 Dalmatians. I'm pretty sure about that. But this is a artwork. This is a painting or drawing or something. And I like the way Cruella's cigarette ashes are being dumped onto a dog to give it its spots. There's something cruel and evil about that tells us about that character. And also, those dogs rolled around in the movie in soot. So it's kind of a reference to that as well. I like the way this... I like the idea for this one. Cruella's fingers are a bit thick for the original animated movie, yes. So this must be Glenn Close's hand. I think you're right about that. So, upon further viewing, yes, indeed. All right, number 3. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. This is Fantasia. All right, this, of course, has musical instruments on the bottom with, I guess that's is that a cello or a violin? Maybe it's a fiddle. I don't know. But in it, you see images of the different vignettes from the movie. You see Chernabog, and you see Mickey's on top of the instrument. You can see, is that a Minotaur? Different from the movie. And the color of the background, was that not seen in the movie, in the orchestra shots? Weren't those colors shine onto the backdrop? So I like that. At least it's reminiscent of that. Anyway, I like the design of this poster. All right, number 2, and this is another one where the moon has helped to create an image. In this case, a skull, not unlike Jack Skellington, but this is Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't remember which movie it was. It says at the bottom, but I have it covered up. Dead Men Tell No Tales. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I believe that's the Black Pearl, and it's different masts creating eyes for the skull and the nose, and it's just a cool looking image. It tells you some things about the movie without telling you much about the movie, and I like that. I like that about movie trailers as well. But I believe that's the General Garcia. I don't remember the character from that movie. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I like the look of that. But that's the second one that's it's reminiscent of the earlier one I showed. This one. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? But I like it. It was cool. All right. Now the number one movie poster, and I've talked about Disney, Pixar. We've had Star Wars, Marvel. What haven't we talked about? What haven't we shown a poster for? That's right. The Muppets. This is Muppet Christmas Carol, and it's pretty simple upon first glance with, I believe that's the Cratchits at the bottom. I don't remember. No. It can't be. Kermit was Cratchit. But you've got Scrooge, Michael Caine in the middle there. And then I didn't realize this at first glance, but then I quickly realized the wreath that Michael Caine is standing in the middle of are all of the Muppets. And I thought that was an amazing design. That looks very cool. Who are those characters at the bottom? Is that Scrooge's nephew? Perhaps it is. I think maybe I'm right about that. I don't remember. But I thought this might be the best one I found. It's my favorite of the ones that I found. This poster, and all of the other posters I have shown are from the website alternativemovieposters.com. And you can, I think you can purchase those posters and support those artists. There's a buy button on the top there, and I think they'll print them out for you. And there are some really cool ones on there. I only showed you Disney posters, but they have all sorts, including posters for TV shows. I'm not getting anything by promoting them. They're certainly not sponsoring, and I'm not a what do you call it? I'm not a affiliate or anything like that. I just thought it was a cool website, and you could help those artists out by buying their stuff if you're interested. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for today. Oh, was that Scrooge as a young man? Oh, that's even cooler. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I remember. All right, yeah, and that was his, the love of his life that never happened or something. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Nick. Okay, everybody, that's the show. I'll be back next week with more football scores. More games, more coffee, indeed, of course. Tomorrow, I believe, Disney Nerd Herders, D&G Explorers. Tonight, Mouse Talk, maybe? I don't know if they go live on Tuesdays anymore. And usually, Hitchhiking Bones. So if you stop into their chat, tell them I sent you. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. It's time to say goodnight. See you next week, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again, Donna, for the coffee. Good night, everybody. See you next week.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.